Welcome back. The Abuse of Power series continues, exposing FBI's political leadership and heavy-handed tactics, not just against Trump in the recent raid at Mar-a-Lago, but also many in his inner circle have experienced this. Trump's former advisor, Peter Navarro, intercepted by the feds at the Nashville airport back in early June. He was arrested, put in handcuffs, leg irons, and frog marched to a jail cell. This is later on, much happier time when it was all over, until he appeared in court for arraignment later that same day. It was a huge, ridiculous spectacle, of course, all over 2 misdemeanor charges for contempt of Congress. The same charges Eric Holder faced. You remember him, Obama's boy. Eric Holder faced the same charges over the Fast and Furious scandal. I do not recall the same treatment happening to him. Do you? Peter Navarro joins us now. And, sir, it's good to have you back on. It seems a federal D.C. judge appointed by Barack Obama overseeing your case questioned the tactics of the FBI during your arrest. According to Politico, the judge saying in a hearing back in July, it's curious at a minimum why the government treated Mr. Navarro's arrest in the way they did. It's a federal crime, but it's not a violent crime. It is a surprise to me that self-surrender was not offered. That's from an Obama judge.
Rob, look, we're trying to get to the bottom of that with a motion to compel discovery, and we'd love to know who made the decision to do what they did for a misdemeanor. But let me say 2 things. First of all, let me make a little production note here. Like, every time people have Paul Manafort on, they should show a picture of him before he went into prison. And that man has aged 20 years because of what the federal government did to that guy unnecessarily and brutally. And I'm facing a 2-year prison term, Rob, for a misdemeanor simply because I stood up for my commander-in-chief and the Constitution, and I'm caught between this rock and a hard place over conflicting interpretation of what executive privilege and testimonial immunity means. But for your special this week, know this. It's like I was taken down in leg irons by 5 armed FBI agents by handguns. There was no need to do that. I lived literally right across the street from the FBI. Voluntary surrender is the norm. The parallel with Mar-a-Lago was a battalion of FBI agents with armed automatic weapons raiding panty drawers and taking passports. Disproportionate response. If you read the underlying paperwork of what they did to the boss, they're simply trying to stop him from running for office in 2024 because they know he will win and rule this country in a way which is for the people, not for the corporate media and for the corporatists and globalists. So this is what this is about. And I'm just, I'm continually astonished by what the FBI keeps doing. I mean, that Mar-a-Lago thing, I thought mine was over the top. That was like, are you kidding me? I think that you said something earlier. It's like, it's time for the FBI agents themselves to own up. Because if they keep silent after all of this, they're just as complicit as any gendarmes are in any authoritarian regime. This is way over the top. I try to get people to focus on the signal rather than noise. The signal right now is November 3rd. My Taking Back Trump's America book is a serious work designed to take the gavel out from the clutches of Nancy Pelosi, return it to Trump Republicans so they'll stop weaponizing the investigatory powers of Congress illegally and unconstitutionally in a way which perpetuates this dual system. You know what it says on the Supreme Court? Equal justice under law, right on the Supreme Court building. We don't have that right now, Rob.
No, we don't. Peter Navarro, thank you so much for explaining the story. You make some good points, especially about Manafort. It's unreal. We appreciate it, sir.